Hi Eddie, I'm Maureen, how you doing? Now, I thought I'd give you a video, just have a wee chat with you. But normally in my first lesson, I'd be assessing you. I'd be assessing your hands. Small hands, big hands. I'd be assessing what you could do with the right hand, what you could do with the left hand, how flexible you were in your left hand, how much control of movement you had in your right hand. Okay, so taking that into account, taking the fact that I haven't seen you, what I did for you was I started kind of like with something that wouldn't demand too much in the way of left hand fingers and not too much in the way of control with the right hand. A little bit, but you will see. It just depends what you can do. Okay, so I'm sending a PDF with the notes for the lessons. Honky Tonk Women. I figured it's just 3 chords in Honky Tonk Women. It's pretty slow, and it's pretty simple in the structure, like how chords follow one another. It's just a verse chorus structure and it's pretty simple. So anyway, the first chord is a G chord, and you'll notice if you look up chord books, a lot of the chords will have 3 fingers. Now that's because it's based on like keyboard stuff, right? Now on a keyboard, I've got a keyboard here. On a keyboard, you have to depress 3 keys to play a chord. Like for instance, 1, 2, 3. You have to do that on a keyboard. On a guitar, you don't, okay? Because we've got these things called strings that are pitched to a certain pitch. The natural tuning in the guitar is G or E minor. The 4th, the 3rd, and the 2nd strings make the chord of G. Okay? The 3rd, the 2nd, and the 1st strings make the chord of E minor. Okay? Now, when Keith Richards was over in the States, he learned about a thing called open G tuning. He learned it from the blues guys. Okay? And that's why I thought, well, I'm going to pick that key for you because that's the key that requires the least amount of fingers to play other chords, because it's a natural key for the guitar, right? So, though you'll see the lesson notes, all right? Now that's a G. That's a G. My 2nd finger is on the 6th string. That's the thinnest string is the 1st string. 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. Okay? So that's the 6th string, and the thinnest one is the 1st string. Now what I do is I just lay that finger on the 2nd finger on, and I lean slightly on that A string because I don't want that A string to sound, right? And that's your G chord. Okay? Now, as you notice, I'm only using 2 fingers, 2nd finger and 3rd finger. Okay? That's the 1st, the 2nd, the 3rd, and the 4th, right? I'm only using those 2, which means this finger here is what we call redundant. These are all in the notes for you, okay? So this finger is going to go on this note here, which is the 1st fret, 2nd string, and that's a C note. The 2nd finger is going to go on the 4th string in the 2nd fret, and you're going to play from the 4th string down, and that's a C chord. Okay, so that's a C chord. So from here, now this is where I'm going to check about your control of this hand. Okay, because for the first chord G, you're playing all 6 strings apart from the one you're damping, the 5th string. Okay, and for the C chord, that's 2nd finger here on the 4th string and 1st finger on the 2nd string. You're going to play from the 4th string down. Okay, the other chord you're going to play is the D chord. It's a D5 chord, and it's used a lot in rock and blues. Okay, so basically there's your G chord, and all you do is this 3rd finger pops up over onto the next string, and your 1st finger, which is a redundant finger when you're playing G again, just comes from here to there, and it plays this note, 3rd string, 2nd fret, and you play again only though you play the 4th string, 3rd string, 2nd string. That's the D5. That's D5. And then you're back to your G again. Okay, that's what's happening. You'll see the verse and you'll see the chorus written out for you. And of course, like most rock and blues, it's in a 4-time, 1, 2, 3, 4, but it's pretty slow. All right. Now, okay. Now the rhythm that you're going to play is this. So it's down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down. That's the rhythm you're going to play. I'm just going to make sure you see this in the camera. Okay, so now this movement should be happening from your wrist, not from the elbow. Okay, it should be from the wrist. The way the hand moves, it's like putting a Yale key in the door and just turning it. Yeah, it should be that way. So it's okay, that's the rhythm. You'll see it written down for you. Down, up, down, 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 up, down, down. All right? So have a wee look at the notes. I haven't put in the words for you because with this song, it's quite structured. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. The chords are color coded for you. The blue chord I think I've done is G. Red is C and green is D5, and that's all color coded. The fingers are color coded for you. First finger is green, 2nd finger is red, and 3rd finger is blue, and the 4th finger is sort of pink, you know, fluorescent pink. Okay, and I'll put in a PDF for you, guitar basics, all the things you should know about the guitar. Like that's the bridge, those are the pegs, the strings, the frets, the pegs here to tune. That's the nut. So that's the nut there at that end, and that's the bridge at that end. Okay? And this is the body of the guitar, right? This is the sound box. This creates the sound. So it's all in there in the PDF for you, and good luck with it. Tell me how you got on, and then maybe I can give you another song in that key. And just you let me know whether you're coping with picking out just playing 4 strings, picking out playing 6 strings, how you're doing with your fingers. Take your time, keep it slow, okay? Take your time and pay attention to your fingers, right? Pay attention to the fingers. In the C chord, you want the fingers up in the tips, whereas in that G chord, you want to be slanting that 2nd finger down. It's all about what happens up at the fingertips on guitar, yeah, in the left hand. So good luck with that. Just keep in touch, and maybe it'll help you get through this this pandemic nonsense. Boring as shitless. Okay, so all the best. Bye bye.